Welcome. Today's analysis focuses on the high-precision work of FPV drones in extremely complex conditions. We see the operator piloting the apparatus directly through a dense forest, maneuvering between trees at high speed. This requires exceptional piloting skill, as any contact with branches can lead to the loss of the apparatus. The first target is a camouflaged bus. The adversary was likely using it for concealed transport of logistics or personnel, relying on the cover of the trees. However, the operator successfully detects and incapacitates this target, striking the logistics chain. Immediately after, the apparatus switches to personnel located nearby. This next segment demonstrates the tactic of disrupting an enemy VDV air assault. Instead of engaging scattered targets in the open, FPV drone operators are focusing on shelter locations within large buildings. These structures are likely serving as command posts or assembly points. What is most impressive is the level of piloting skill. We see the apparatuses purposefully flying into windows located high above the ground. This requires surgical trajectory calculation. By neutralizing the adversary directly within their fortifications, the operators are effectively halting the entire offensive momentum, depriving the assault groups of command and a safe rear. This next, rather long segment is an excellent illustration of psychological pressure and total control of territory during nighttime. We are seeing the work of FPV drones against two seemingly insignificant lone targets. This is not a massive attack, but methodical surgical hunting. The first target is located in an open field. This is a classic but fatal mistake by the soldier. He believes that if he is motionless in complete darkness, he is safe. He becomes invisible to the human eye, but he forgets about technology. For an operator looking through a thermal imaging camera, this target is the only bright, hot spot on a cold background. It is the easiest target possible. The kamikaze drone easily calculates the trajectory and incapacitates him. This demonstrates that an open field at night is not cover. It is a trap. The second target is even more indicative. It is located near a river. Waterways and shorelines are often used by the adversary for covert infiltration, group rotations, or as evacuation routes. Therefore, patrolling these zones is critically important. The operator detects a heat signature near the water. Again, the target likely believes himself to be safe, relying on the complex terrain. But for an FPV drone, this is no obstacle. We see the precise strike. What do these two strikes, drawn out over time, demonstrate? They show that, for the operators, there are no unimportant targets. Every soldier poses a threat. This is also psychological pressure. This next, rather long segment demonstrates not only the striking of a target, but also the tactical persistence of operators when faced with unforeseen obstacles. This is a true multi-step operation that requires real-time situational analysis. First, we see a soldier choosing what he believes to be a good position. A small ditch covered by a dense tree. Such dual cover, earthen and natural, is often used as it protects from ground observation and complicates aerial detection. The target is counting on the leaves and branches to be a physical obstacle for the drone. However, the FPV drone operator detects the target. The first apparatus strikes the position. As we can see, the target survives the explosion but is likely wounded. He remains motionless and is no longer able to leave the ditch to change position. For the operators, this means the job is not yet finished. Full incapacitation must be confirmed. This is standard procedure. The target must be definitively neutralized so they do not pose a future threat or call in an evacuation team. Next, we see the most interesting tactical moment of this segment. A second kamikaze drone is dispatched to finish the job. However, on approach, it hits the very obstacle the soldier tried to use for cover. the apparatus gets stuck in the dense tree branches. This is a failure. This episode perfectly illustrates the high risks of piloting FPV drones in such complex, wooded conditions. Every tree is a potential loss of an apparatus. It would seem the target got lucky, and the natural cover worked as a temporary shield. However, this does not stop the operators. Persistence is the key to success. A third apparatus is immediately dispatched. This operator, already aware of the risk, accounts for the previous error and chooses a different, clearer angle of attack, or simply acts more decisively. This time, the drone successfully bypasses the natural obstacles and completes the task. This next segment demonstrates a comprehensive operation to disrupt enemy logistics and destroy high-priority targets. First, we see the work of FPV drones against trucks and automobiles. This is a standard, yet critically important tactic that prevents the delivery of supplies to forward positions. Next, the operators switch to shelters. This is the logical second step. After destroying the mobile transport, it is necessary to neutralize the static bases where personnel store resources and recover. But the culmination of this segment is the nighttime work against heavy armored vehicles. Operators use thermal imaging to hunt for tanks. At night, this equipment is especially vulnerable, as its heat signature is clearly visible against the cool background. We see precise strikes that lead to the incapacitation of these high-priority targets. This footage demonstrates nighttime operations using thermal imaging. Operators detect enemy personnel using anti-tank ditches as makeshift trenches. Even in complete darkness, their heat signatures are clearly visible. The drones deliver precise strikes, incapacitating the targets and confirming that these shelters are not safe at night. And finally, we see the work of a heavy bomber against a single target personnel. This demonstrates application flexibility. Even apparatuses designed for large objects can be used effectively for the precise incapacitation of individual targets, thanks to their loitering and adjustment capabilities. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.